Good day, Dr. Suresh. I'm Ngin Yin. The company that I do my internship at is RSM Malaysia PLT. So, in this video, I will be presenting about the company background, my internship goals, my internship experience in the company, some special project that I did during the internship, and last but not least, the conclusion for this video. RSM Malaysia PLT is a member firm of RSM International, which is ranked among the world top audit, tax and consulting network. The company founded in 1978 and is now one of the leading and fastest growing providers of audit assurance, accounting and tax services to companies in Malaysia. The success of RSM Malaysia PLT is largely due to their focus on the specific needs of company and placing their client as the most important element in their business. Today, RSM Malaysia is pleased to have its own one-stop resource center, which is supported by approximately 350 personnel to assist the clients and their growing business. At RSM Malaysia PLT, all members believe in giving their clients more understanding, more expertise, and more confidence. The vision of the group is to be a boutique firm of choice for individuals to work in, with local expertise and an international network, providing value-added services to clients, always overachieving client delivery, while sharing profit with all stakeholders and their people. There are 5 core values of RSM Malaysia PLT, which are respect, integrity, teamwork, excellence, and last but not least, the stewardship. So this is the organizational chart of RSM Malaysia PLT. The managing partner is Dato' Robert Teo. In 1978, Dato' Robert Teo founded his own professional practice presently known as RSM Malaysia PLT, which is a member firm of RSM International, London, England. He has more than 40 years of experience in taxations and corporate restructuring assignments for distressed projects. During my internship, I applied and joined the Audit and Assurance Department of RSM Malaysia PLT, Kuala Lumpur office. The department is further divided into 4 teams, which consist of A, B, C, and D respectively, and I was assigned to Team B during my internship period. Each of the 4 audit teams is led by partners, then come to the management team formed by directors, principals, senior managers, and assistant managers. All of them have their own managerial roles respectively. The management team play the crucial role as they need to review the audit work done by the engagement team to ensure that their job has been performed in line with professional standards that meet the quality of service provided by the firm before passing it to the partners. I was recommended by my friend to apply internship at RSM Malaysia PLT. Based on her previous experience here, the workplace environment is very nice and the senior also willing to teach the audit methodology. So there are 4 goals that I wish to achieve during my internship. The first one is grasp a comprehensive understanding of auditing principles, methodologies, and industry-specific regulations. Second, enhance technical skills, particularly in utilizing auditing software and data analytic tools. The third is develop effective communication skills, learning how to articulate findings clearly in written reports and verbally communicating complex financial information to clients and team members. The last one is contribute meaningfully to audit engagement, demonstrating a proactive attitude, attention to detail, and the ability to work collaboratively within a team. During my 6-month internship, the basic tasks allocated to me are stock taking, statutory audit, audit planning, audit field work, review process, and finally the post-audit work. Stock taking is the process of physically accounting of the stock items as well as verification of the same with the company electronic record, and is usually done at the end of the years. During my internship, I got an opportunity to perform stock taking for 4 companies. Basically, we will select some samples to check the existence of the stock item using 2 methods that are list to flow, where we select the sample from the stock listing provided by the client and check their existence in the warehouse. And the second one is flow to list, where we randomly select the stock item in the warehouse and check if the quantity is correct and tally with that recorded in the stock listing. For statutory audit, basically, we need to obtain all documents from the company secretary, such as the director resolutions, member resolutions, annual returns, and documents relating to changes in directors, managers, and secretaries during the financial year. We also need to check the receipts for logging the document to ensure that the annual return was logged within 13 days of the anniversary of the company's registration or incorporation. The evaluation phase of the audit is referred to as fieldwork. During this phase, we will assess the adequacy of internal controls and compliance, testing the transaction, records and resources, as well as performing other procedures necessary to accomplish the objective of the audit. The common procedure that we perform during the audit fieldwork is test of control, test of details that we vouching all the transaction to the documents such as invoices, sales order, purchase order, quotation, etc. As an audit trainee, since we are still new to the industry, our work needs to be reviewed by a senior associate before submitting it to the manager. However, it's very important that we self-review our working paper before submitting them to the senior associate. The senior associate will usually comment on our presentation of work and provide guidance on wording so that it is precise and easy to understand by the user of financial statement. For the post-audit work, this is the step where we prepare the draft report and send it to the client. During this step, we need to ensure that audit adjustment, opening balance, draft financial reports, representation letters, engagement letter, and balance confirmation are all signed by the client. Before sending the draft financial report to the client, we need to perform a call-over. This is a procedure where 2 auditors read the items in the financial report to ensure that there are no discrepancies in all copies of the report. Through this 6-month internship, I have experienced the job scope of an auditor and gained a more comprehensive understanding of how the auditing profession operates. In addition, I learned how to apply the fundamentals learned in the syllabus to my work. In university, we study financial accounting, accounting information system, taxation, and auditing. These courses are the most basic, as I can use such knowledge to find out and justify if there are any issues in auditing the client's account. With the basic of these courses, I can easily handle my client's auditing software. In addition, the Malaysian Financial Reporting Standard (MFRS), which was taught in class, were also being applied during the internship. At RSM Malaysia PLT, all staff, including the interns, are trained whenever there are any MFRS updates that need to be taken care of, or audit basics that the audit manager would like all of us to be aware of. As an auditor, communication skills are very much needed when conducting audits because during audit fieldwork, I need to talk to clients to gather information or answer their inquiries. Effective communication with clients is crucial because it helps us to obtain the necessary supporting documents faster and easier. Also, successfully mastering multiple languages such as English, Mandarin and Malay enable me to communicate without worries in a workplace where people of different ethnic and linguistic backgrounds coexist. Teamwork and time management were also mandatory during my internship. The teamwork spirit is essential in order to work with the senior in charge to complete the working papers. Usually, the senior in charge would distribute different parts of the work to the team members to facilitate the work. Especially during peak periods, we need to race against times to complete the working paper, which requires strong time management skills. Apart from that, I learned to use new auditing software such as Caseware. This is a software program designed for accounting and auditing professions to streamline the workflows by automating many of the manual processes involved in preparing financial statements and audit reports. This software will make it easier for me to keep track of all the different elements involved in the engagement and ensure that everything is properly documented and organized. During my internship at RSM Malaysia PLT, there are three special engagements for me. The first one is agreed upon procedure. An AUP is a standard that a company or client outlines when it hires an external party to perform an audit on a specific task or business process. During the interim AUP, I was only responsible for a part of it. However, since we have only a month to do the final AUP, my senior assigned the whole job to me. I was happy because my senior trusted me. This was the first time I directly communicated with the client when I have a query. My senior also taught me some way to communicate with clients to show our professionalism and credibility. One of the interesting things is we need to prepare both English and Malay version of the financial statement, as we need to submit them to the government. As I have performed an AUP for the company, I feel more familiar with the transaction when performing the final audit, allowing me to be more effective and efficient in executing my tasks. The second one is the engagement for the listed company. When I was first exposed to the audit file, I had been studying the past year working papers and audited financial statement to quickly familiarize myself with the company financial. During the audit process, my senior assigned me all the assurance tasks such as test of details, test of control, as well as walkthrough testing of purchases and sales. Once I have completed my task, I will ask my seniors to see if they need my help. Usually, they will explain to me the purpose and audit methodology of the working papers. Also, I was given the opportunity to audit the payroll independently. Besides, this was also the first time I was engaged in a statutory audit to check that all documents were properly filed in the office of the company secretary. During the statutory audit, on-field work will be carried out to check that all the documents of the client company are well kept. I need to ensure that all documents were kept in the correct manner and in compliance with the Company Act 2016. This will require the knowledge I have acquired from the courses I have taken in university. The last one is the engagement for the dormant company. A dormant company is considered to be a company that does not trade or does not receive any form of income from trading. I was given the opportunity to independently perform an entire audit for two dormant companies at the same time. Initially, I was under a lot of pressure as I had never done an entire audit on my own. Luckily, my senior was willing to mentor me even though he was not the one in charge of the dormant companies. The planning stage was the most difficult part for me because I had not been exposed to this area during the lectures or at the beginning of my internship. I need to spend more time studying and completing the planning stage. To make sure that all the working papers were completed on time, I used my weekends to continue working on it. After completing the planning stage, I will submit the file to the manager for review before proceeding with the preparation of the audit working paper. Once the manager has reviewed the planning part and given the review points, I need to clear all the doubts raised by her and then proceed to prepare the audit working papers. So for the fieldwork, I was primarily responsible for vouching to get proof of each transaction to make sure they were recorded correctly and not misstated. One important point is that we must not be biased in the selection of our audit samples for the convenience of our work. As an auditor, we must always be skeptical and challenge the information provided by our clients and corroborate what they tell us. For me, this was the engagement where I learned the most as I explored the entire audit process. Since this was the engagement where I gave my work done directly to my manager for review, I was able to notice my mistake and my manager helped me a lot in improving the wording and presentation of my work done. Unlike other engagements where I was assigned to perform audits of income statement items, this was the first and only engagement where I was able to explore balance sheet items which I have never done before, such as account receivable and account payables. As an auditor, we are required to send confirmation letters to debtors and creditors to confirm that the audited company balance are recorded correctly. During my internship, I ran into problems when the engagement I was responsible for was a new client. This was because I had no previous working paper to refer to. Therefore, I had to apply what I had learned to conduct the audit. There were also some technical terms that I have never heard before and thus need to do some research. In order to overcome these challenges, I prioritize effective communication with team members and supervisors, providing regular updates on my progress and seeking guidance when needed. This collaborative approach not only facilitates knowledge exchange within the team, but also contributes to a more thorough and well-rounded audit. Ultimately, this experience strengthened my adaptability, research skills, and ability to apply theoretical knowledge in practical, real-world scenarios, enriching my professional growth during the internship. In conclusion, this internship has better prepared me for my future career path, and I now have a clearer picture of my future career. After graduation, I plan to continue to work in the auditing field. I will continue to work hard and improve myself until I become a qualified accountant or auditor in the future. Besides making a lot of new friends, I have learned a lot of new knowledge here. I achieved some of my learning goals here. In addition, the internship helped me discover my strengths and weaknesses. It made it easier for me to identify the information and skills that I need to develop in the future. My internship at RSM Malaysia PLT was overall successful. I developed useful competencies, worked in a wonderful environment, and built relationships that will last a lifetime. I'm extremely grateful. That's all for my internship video presentation. Thank you.